Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stallions offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't see. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way from around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt. Unit. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask for a freshman.
Let's talk about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. No better.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Selvia. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. The give to the lone running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's McGowan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all... Trades himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They've got... Side the 30, they'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's got 50 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown time! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue. You're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the run from inside, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. Touchdown, Bama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. And this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. He's got it near midfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll go to the ground.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. For the 3rd time in this game, it's going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by... There he goes! Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown time! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Armstrong. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! On to attempt to try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Pace, 27, jump.
Off play action. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him wide open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Babers. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Alabama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. The Stallions headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Stallions will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. That one could really put this drive into gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for space. It's Selvia. Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And the ball is loose on the return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Caught over the middle. It's Temple. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Ward. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Stallions are moving quickly down the field. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Robertson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Stallions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Stallions will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. And his throw is incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This one's complete. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Hands it off. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Ward. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll take it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Stallions have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw, it's Grimes. The throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Offense in a bunch formation.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Selvia. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Quick pass on the fly motion. Running to Green. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.